I guess I should get back out there. Maybe after one more round. They call us monsters. So that's, I guess, a side story. It's not a side story. Try not to read again. I'm so bad. They call us the monsters. Frankenstein. Frankenstein, the original monster, brave from the blood and bone and hit by the war. Frankenstein, the original monster built from blood and bone and hate by a world he will protect. Clayface, who could be anything and everything, but unnervingly by protect design. Okay. Solomon Grundy. Rawr. The other Batman. Solomon Grundy. One who interested to be like me, but fell nearly mindless in his rage. Like Frankenstein and Clayface, a monster made. Solomon Grundy, the one who intended to be like me, but fell mindless in his rage, like Frankenstein and Clayface, a monster made. Some chose with good intentional, but some choose with a good intentional, but brainstorm, who took her brother curse to try and turn the darkness back. Some only bear will and atomic arcade, my enemy, the enemy of all, a monster of his own making. Abai Arcade, BUI, Abai Arcade, my love, my greatest allies now. My greatest allies now, something monstrous as well. And me both choosed, but a monster all the same. But I have learned through hard lesson that what make a monster is. It's a swamp thing. Okay. Context. This is my context, or my spouse. The man burn away in fire from the monster to rise. In my context, or my spouse, the man burn away in fire from the monster to rise. Something that thought it was Ellen Holland, but it was not. He lurked my soul. He licked. Wow. But there was a woman who didn't care, and another version version of her from another version of me, or almost me. And in his life, as in mine, would try to harness the power of the green. A power is not his to possess. In madness, he would destroy much and threaten to destroy more. And as in my life, this other of me stopped. Wooler. Egg and rice. Excuse me. But not without sacrifice. This is where I pass. Divide. Is it divided? Divide. Is it divide? Mine was not without difficulty, but there was light too. His was darker. He wasn't an elemental who thought he was Alan Harlan, but without the soul of a man who becomes something truly monstrous. He became obsessed. That's better. Alright, where were we? He become obsessed with life. A version of something, huh? He become obsessed with life. He will kill death. He will kill death without a soul. He could not understand what life truly meant, and so he created a perception of it. Pervision of it. But first, he would need to prepare from arcane. So arcane become one with the rock, and then the red. He did not destroy it. He submerged it. The parallelment of the tree, the green, understand what he was becoming and try to stand against him. Try and fail. There was nothing left to stop him. He would become all life, a spirit, sparing element, a universe of green and red, and rock ruled over by the Swamp King. So as you know, it was the Swamp Thing, just fucking angry. My darkest self, my world, my worst possibility, freeing from the dark multiverse and spreading here. But we are not without hope despite the odd. Roar! I have a weapon he cannot understand. Now we can make Now we can make our way to the Swamp King. No one take my word from me. Grodd, Gorilla, Grodd, slam, destroy. The spread stop. The enemy is weakened. The spread stop. The enemy is weakened. Weak is only the term I cannot use. These things are not really under my control. We are all of us running out of time. It will be enough. Oof. Ah. Frankenstein. Frankenstein represent the red. Okay. Frankenstein represented that red. Life to fight life. Clayface, the melt. Grodd, another aspect of green. Brainstorm for her connected to the dark multiverse. Arcane for the rotten. I knew that each of them, while not an elemental, would still present a difficulty that the Swamp King cannot easily devour. Okay. I was hoping they would survive, but they knew the mission was simply to deliver me. Oh. To him. Fool! I have already conquered the element. Is it element? Do you think all this would be more than a monster? A monstrous distraction? Life must be spared. Do you think you could win? I had hope. There is no hope. There's only me. That's pretty cool. Swamp Thing versus King Swamp. Holy shit. There is us. I didn't come here because I'm off. I didn't come here because I was off what was once the green. I came here because I am Alan Holland. You are a plant element who had his memories, but I have his soul. What you are when to become me. What you are wants to become me. No. Ugh. Whatever made thing your nightmare world had made you. We were meant to be one. We will become Alan Holland, and I would never do this. Since all life is you, I can spread through you You will fight me with all your will and wickedness. You can never win, but you would have to die to stop me. Strike us down, strike us down. We will go together into the burning dark. But you won't. You can't, because that too will make something other than what you are. So will you is it chasm? Case will you case to be the monster and you will become a man. Not bad, not bad. Look at that. That's another side story. Alright, let's finish this. Almost the end anyway. Good did. And then okay. So now we're back to a Wonder Woman and the Darkest Night fighting. The Golden Wonder Woman fighting? The multiverses? Okay. Tell me, Wonder Woman, in your life, you ever experienced great war? Great wars? And after what you just witnessed, what did you see? What do all your friends not want to admit? What is the truth on the battlefield? That war had no happy ending. Exactly. And yet they keep fighting. Hero and villain working together for common cause. I don't know to read comics sometimes because I don't know which order it is. Look at your sister. How Vilma did change into danger. Okay, look. They do it in your name, inspired by your example. They all risked their life for you. Barbara, no. Oh, Cheetah will survive that. It was merely a scratch. She will live just long enough to watch the sun set on the multiverse. I was wrong about you, Diana. You are no god. God are cruel like me. You will submit. You will fall. You will bend the knee. If you ask me nicely, you can stop all this fighting. All the pain can stop. And your final monster will be Jesus Christ. And your final moment will be peaceful while the multiverse turn to nothing. I will give you the blessing. So he's talking to her, and something like, I don't know, flashback or vision. So we start Diana looking around. She's a statue. She scared you, didn't she? I think she's talking to mom right now. Alan? Oh my God, dude. Alan lived a good life, but she was still filled with regret, Diana. we add Ellen statue to the guard of hero because of who she was in war. What does she mean, mother? The death was no blessing. During the war with Hercules, Ellen fairly wavered. She prayed the war would just end. The reality of the war scared her. She believed that she lived because she didn't push as hard as her sister. What if she had given her all without fear? Her sister might have lived as well. She would rather have give everything and die there than her death would have and die there than her death would have meanings. Okay. Well, now it's the other guy talking. The Darkest Knight talking. Well, what do you say, Wonder Woman? All the fighting can stop right now. Just say the word. I'd rather die. That's the spirit. I knew you had it in you. Who better be the harbinger? Who better be a harbinger to death of the multiverse than the avatar of truth? Your death cry was single to your death cry was sign to your world that the end has finally come. The only sound the multiverse is going to hear is the sound of me kicking your ass. Very good issue. I need to pick up more. Well, there it is.